I know that Linda and Charlie are on the show, but you can't help but just watch DMX. And DMX mother never told him that she loves him. And so he is attributing her lack of motherly love and attention to why he is such a wild, grisly animal to his long-suffering wife. Why he insists on saying, I cheat, I'm gonna keep cheating, and there's nothing you can. He's just a rude, just ugh. But then when you dig to the root of his issue, it's partially his mother's fault. I say partially because I always feel like when people grow up, like when we get older, as in old enough to be having our own kids and making our own money and having our own lives, somehow we need to take ownership of our own problems and issues, and it's time to stop blaming our parents. I mean, partial blame is fine. Can't let them off the hook. But now it's time for you to stop complaining as an adult and fix it. And I think that DMX is just a horrible, horrible husband to that woman. But she's taken it, and he's apparently done nothing to fix it. So this is his first time fixing it. So there is a chance for DMX to get his marriage back on track with his wife. And there is a chance for DMX to get his relationship back together with his mother. I was appalled on Twitter to see that you all called him, every single person, every last person on Twitter, not one person cheered him on. I just find that really sad. What kind of animals are you? I'm glad I don't have that kind of mother and father, but I can sympathize with people who do. Sad. Anyway,
I just got up and I just had to do this video because this is the thing that I've been talking about for all this time that you guys don't understand. You guys don't understand childhood trauma. And that man's mom did not show any type of love to him. And you guys always want to blame the person that's going through the trauma afterwards. And it's been happening all this time. You guys are always quick to criticize and shame people because they're going through stuff as an adult that they went through childhood. When you're a childhood, it's the most important time of your life. Your childhood shapes your adulthood. And if you have trauma in your childhood, you are going to have to be going through all that as an adult. The first important times of your life as a child, the most important times in your life as a child is from age 1 through 5. That's where you learn your personality, how to be empathetic, how to love, how to do everything. It shapes you. It's called 1 through 5. Everybody knows this. When you're going through child development, when you're going to any type of program to help you with your child, they tell you the most important years is when you're 1 through 5. And if you're going through trauma during that time, it's going to stick with you for a very long time. And yeah, when we're older, we have to learn how to heal. Some people can't get over the trauma. Some people can go to therapy, and they're able to work through it. But some people are so traumatized that it is so hard for their subconscious to allow them to heal. And it's not up to us to judge people. It's up to them to continue living their path and still give them some type of empathy. They deserve it. Not just being judged. They've been judged their whole lives. And then when they end up on drugs real bad and rehab and dying from suicide, then you guys want to feel sorry for them. But what about when they were out there dealing with all that trauma, reliving it every day? That man did not feel any love from his mother. And that is the only love that counts. Thank you. If your mother don't love you, You're not even going to believe when your partner tells you that they love you. You're going to second guess it because you don't know what that feels like. It's foreign to you. You know, a lot of people don't know how to love. They may be in their 70s, 80s, and still don't know how to love and still dealing with childhood trauma because they still looking for their parents to love them. Everybody deals with trauma differently. And it doesn't matter how old they are. It don't matter if they're grown. Stop telling people they're grown and they need to just get over childhood trauma. You have not been through it, so you don't know what it's like. A lot of women get into relationships with men like this and they think that they can change them. They think that they can heal them. You can't do anything. The only thing that you can do is break up and leave him alone and just pray for him. That's it. When people are dealing with trauma, they have to be left alone. They have to eventually deal with their own self. All right. Well, I'm going to go. I'm praying for DMX, and I hope he heals. I hope he's at least able to stop doing the drugs. Because that's the only way that he's going to be able to even get some help. Or even want help. He might not even want help. For the women that are dealing with men like this, it's very important that you study signs of a narcissistic person. Because a lot of people who are narcissistic, they have childhood trauma. They don't know what love looks like. And they're really, really nice and charming at first. Now, I don't know whatever personality issues he's dealing with, but I know it's the same signs. I know he was nice at first. I know he showed signs.
I wanted to say, Mommy.
You never got to have that mommy experience.
No. And she never, not once, she ever told me that she loved me. I mean, I don't sound like a sucker.
You don't sound like a sucker.
It is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, a lot of people.
I mean, a lot of people don't get that. So, I mean, what's the big deal? So what? She didn't say she loved me. So what? I'm here. I'm healthy. You know what I mean?
But
I got kids. I got a good career.